This is the all-new DJI Pocket 4P. It packs a dual lens system, mind-blowing 17 stops of dynamic range, and a 10-bit color profile engineered to slip directly into a $50,000 Hollywood rig. To me, it makes the perfect travel camera, especially if you want that on-the-go vlog style, but also want the zoom lens to see further out and even track what you're looking at. So I've personally been using this thing for over a month, taking it to some really cool places, and I just gotta say, this might be the only camera that you need. So let me tell you and show you more about the Pocket 4P.
MrBlack.
And also welcome to the channel where I love to share with you cool gadgets, gear, and the latest in futuristic tech that you probably didn't know existed. If you like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And of course, I'll put links to everything down in the description. Now, DJI did send this to me so that I could take my time, test out all the features, get all the new firmware updates, and share my thoughts and experiences with you guys. And I'm gonna say this right off the bat, I know there's competitors, and this video isn't a comparison. I'm merely here to just share with you the specific features of this camera, but also mention that if you're looking for the ultimate reliability in your quality, this is the one to get. Now, for years, one of the biggest limitations to pocket cameras is being trapped in that ultra-wide focal length. It's great for vlogging your face, but kind of not so great for cinematic storytelling, or even capturing those whales far in the distance off the ship. But the Pocket 4P solves that problem with a dual camera system. So we have two lenses here. You have lens number one, which is a 20mm wide angle f/2.0, which is perfect for sweeping landscapes and travel vlogs. And then you have lens 2, which is a 60mm medium to telephoto f/1.8, the absolute portrait sweet spot. They even included an attachment for a 15mm wide lens, plus I'm sure there's more attachments to come if they're not already out, and probably a bunch of third-party attachments as well. But let's have a look at this zoom lens. There's a button you can press to go to 3x, or you can even double tap it to go all the way to 6x that quickly. Or if you're all the way out to 1, you can hold in that button and it will just kind of zoom in nice and slow. You have a custom button that you can press to change between joystick mode or zoom mode, so you can use the joystick to zoom in and out, just giving you that good flow of that. But the zoom itself, you have the 3x zoom, which is more of their prime optical zoom, but you can also double that to 6x for lossless quality. And you can even go up to 12x, which is actually not that bad. This is perfect for capturing that wildlife that you see, or just zoom into that landscape for your storytelling, or I just like zooming into people and just locking into them with active track and just walking around, just keeping them in center just makes this really cool cinematic look. Now, for the sensor, DJI has equipped the Pocket 4P with an all-new 1-inch CMOS sensor featuring LOFIC technology. Why does this matter? It unlocks an unprecedented 17 stops of dynamic range. That basically matches the dynamic range of an industry standard cinema camera. So for the worst shooting conditions, harsh, high contrast sunset backlighting, the 4P just gives you the best picture possible, and it's kind of like magic. I mean, look at that image. And thanks to LOFIC, the camera handles highlight suppression and shadow noise recovery simultaneously. Skin tones just look rich and natural, never artificially whitened or overly red. And we'll get more into the daily use cases of it, but if you are a pro shooter or a colorist, you're gonna lose your mind over the new 10-bit D-Log2 color curve, meaning its exposure latitude directly rivals professional cinema workflows. And as far as resolution, you can get 4K at a staggering 240 frames per second on the wide-angle lens, so you can slow your footage down 8 times. They also include 103 gigabytes of built-in storage, so if you forget your micro SD card, I don't think I have one in here. I've been using this, oh yeah, I don't have it. I've been using this for a lot, and yeah, I just kind of offload onto my computer, and it just works great that way. And with USB 3.1 and Wi-Fi 6, you can get up to 800 megabytes per second wired export, so you can transfer those huge 10-bit files directly to your computer or phone in seconds. And when you plug it in to charge, it has fast charging, so you can charge this thing quickly and then have it running, and you also have little battery attachments, and there's a lot of really cool accessories and third-party accessories that you can also put down here as well. Now, it does have really good low light and a dedicated low light mode, but they do include this like magnetic fill light you can pop right on the top. So if you are shooting in a dim restaurant or top lit area, snap this magnetic fill light on, it automatically follows the gimbal's rotation and supports 3 levels of brightness and color temperature. That way your nighttime vlogging just pops that much more. Now, another thing to love is they added some extra features with the joystick. So now if you hold down the joystick, it actually locks the gimbal. So if I wanted to move the camera quickly, I just hold down the joystick and then I can like turn it one way or the other. See how it kind of locks in place versus when you don't have it on there, it kind of goes all over the place and it's really hard to kind of get it back to where you want to see it. So if you just hold it down, lock it in place, move it, yeah, that's a feature that we've been wanting for a while and they have it. They also have it so if someone walks in the scene, it detects a face, it'll put like a green box around them and you can just press the joystick in and it will automatically start tracking. That even works with animals as well. If you wanted to track an object, you can still do that by just double tapping on the screen of that object and it will track that object the best it can. Now, as far as accessories, you can pair that with a number of the DJI microphones. You can have 2 of them paired instantly, no other wires needed, and that's just hassle-free. If you've ever worked with other microphones you have to plug in, you have extra wires or whatever. Nope, not with these ones. But then they also have a wireless remote that pairs with your camera, so I can just use this and I can scroll around. There's a button on the side that you can use to zoom in, double tap to go 6x. And you can hit record. It's a touch screen as well, so you can even go through like the settings and switch the camera around. And it makes this thing that much more user-friendly. It was already user-friendly enough, but now it's that much more user-friendly. Now I can go on and on about this camera and what you can do with it, and I've kind of highlighted a lot of the software things on my Pocket 4 video, which I'll link to at the end of this video, but there is a lot more really cool features. My job here isn't really to get you to go out and spend your money. I'm just here to show you what it's capable of, highlight some of my favorite features as I've been traveling with this and using this as a content creator, so I know that it works great for me and what I do, and if you were doing something similar, you'd find a lot of value in it as well. If you're looking for maximum cost effectiveness and just want a great new generation 1-inch vlogging tool, the standard Osmo Pocket 4 is an incredible choice. But if you're a traveler looking for that zoom, or a professional creator that demands high-end cinema texture, 17 stops of unmatched dynamic range, and that beautiful compressed 60mm portrait look, you will love the Pocket 4P. And do check out the link in the description for the most current and up-to-date price at your currency. But you've seen the footage. It's perfect timing to take that cruise and to do all that other stuff out on the West Coast. I just loved taking this thing out and getting the footage. But that's it for me today, but that's not it for the Pocket 4P here on this channel, because I'll definitely be doing some more breakdowns and any firmware updates when they come along. But do check out my Pocket 4 video that I've done, and check out the Pocket camera accessories video that I've done. Also the latest Osmo Mobile 8P that has that remote that's similar to that. You can check it out down there, and I'll put another DJI video. Anyways, if you want to see any of that other stuff, click on the screen, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.